Welcome back to our channel, Food Enthusiasts. Today, we have something special in store for you. We're going to take a delicious journey through the heart of the American South, bringing you 5 easy recipes for quick and nutritious meals. So, grab your aprons and let's get cooking. I'm thrilled to share these mouth-watering Southern recipes with you today. The South is renowned for its rich culinary heritage, and we've handpicked some classic dishes that are not only packed with flavor but are also quick and nourishing. Let's dive right in. First up, we have a Southern favorite, shrimp and grits. This dish combines succulent shrimp with creamy, cheesy grits. It's a comforting and hearty meal that can be whipped up in no time. Trust me, it's a winner. In a saucepan, bring water to a boil. Slowly whisk in the grits, reduce heat to low, cover, and cook for about 20 to 25 minutes, stirring occasionally, until the grits are thick and creamy. Stir in the shredded cheddar cheese, butter, salt, and pepper. Mix well until the cheese and butter melt and incorporate into the grits. Set aside and keep warm. In a large skillet, cook the bacon over medium heat until crispy. Remove the bacon from the skillet, leaving the bacon drippings. In the same skillet with the bacon drippings, add the chopped onion and bell pepper. Sauté until the vegetables are softened and slightly caramelized. Add the minced garlic and cook for another minute until fragrant. Add the shrimp to the skillet and cook for 2 to 3 minutes on each side until they turn pink and are cooked through. Remove the shrimp from the skillet and set aside. In the same skillet, sprinkle the flour over the bacon drippings and vegetables. Stir well to create a roux. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes to cook off the raw flour taste. Slowly pour in the chicken or vegetable broth while continuously stirring to avoid lumps. Cook until the mixture thickens into a gravy-like consistency. Add the cooked shrimp back to the skillet and squeeze fresh lemon juice over the shrimp. Stir well to coat the shrimp in the sauce. To serve, spoon a generous portion of the cheesy grits onto a plate or bowl. Top with the shrimp and sauce. Sprinkle with the cooked bacon and sliced green onions for garnish. Serve the Southern-style shrimp and grits hot and enjoy. This recipe brings together the creamy and cheesy goodness of grits with flavorful sautéed shrimp and a rich sauce. It's a classic Southern dish that is both comforting and delicious. Enjoy your homemade Southern-style shrimp and grits. Now, let's move on to our second recipe. Who can resist the comforting taste of chicken and dumplings? This Southern classic is perfect for cozy evenings. Tender chicken, fluffy dumplings, and a savory broth. This dish is the epitome of comfort food. And the best part? It's quick and easy to make. In a large pot, bring the chicken pieces and chicken broth to a boil. Reduce the heat to medium-low, cover, and simmer for about 45 minutes to 1 hour, until the chicken is cooked through and tender. Remove the chicken from the pot and set it aside to cool. Once cooled, shred the chicken into bite-sized pieces, discarding the bones and skin. Set aside. In a mixing bowl, combine the flour, baking powder, and salt. Cut in the cold cubed butter using a pastry cutter or your fingers until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs. Gradually add the milk while stirring, just until the dough comes together. Be careful not to overmix. On a lightly floured surface, roll out the dough to about 1/4 inch thickness. Cut the dough into small squares or rectangles. In the same pot with the chicken broth, add the diced celery, carrots, onion, minced garlic, bay leaf, dried thyme, salt, and pepper. Bring to a simmer and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until the vegetables are tender. Add the shredded chicken back into the pot with the vegetables and broth. Stir well to combine. Drop the dumpling dough pieces into the simmering broth, spacing them evenly. Cover the pot and cook for about 15 to 20 minutes until the dumplings are cooked through and fluffy. Remove the bay leaf from the pot. Taste the broth and adjust the seasoning with salt and pepper if needed. Ladle the chicken and dumplings into serving bowls. Garnish with chopped fresh parsley. Serve the comforting chicken and dumplings hot and enjoy. This recipe captures the essence of Southern-style chicken and dumplings, with tender shredded chicken, flavorful vegetables, and fluffy dumplings. It's a soul-warming dish that will bring comfort to your table. Enjoy cooking and savoring your homemade chicken and dumplings. Are you ready for the third recipe? Get your taste buds ready. Collard greens are a staple in Southern cuisine, and today we're adding a smoky twist to this beloved dish. We'll sauté them with crispy bacon for an extra layer of flavor. It's a healthy and nutritious side dish that pairs perfectly with any Southern main course. In a large pot or Dutch oven, cook the chopped bacon over medium heat until crispy. Remove the bacon from the pot, leaving the bacon drippings. In the same pot with the bacon drippings, add the chopped onion and minced garlic. Sauté until the onion becomes translucent and the garlic is fragrant. Add the chopped collard greens to the pot, stirring well to coat them in the bacon drippings. Cook for a few minutes until the greens start to wilt. Pour in the chicken or vegetable broth, apple cider vinegar, and smoked paprika. Stir to combine. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat to low. Cover the pot and simmer for about 45 minutes to 1 hour, or until the collard greens are tender, stirring occasionally. While the collard greens are simmering, crumble the cooked bacon into small pieces. Once the collard greens are tender, stir in the crumbled bacon. Cook for an additional 5 minutes to allow the flavors to meld together. Taste the collard greens and adjust the seasoning if needed. Serve the collard greens with smoky bacon hot as a side dish. Add a dash of hot sauce for an extra kick, if desired. This recipe combines the earthy flavor of collard greens with the smoky richness of bacon, resulting in a comforting and flavorful dish. Enjoy the deliciousness of collard greens with smoky bacon as a hearty addition to your Southern-inspired meals. We're halfway through, but don't worry, we still have 2 amazing recipes to go. Stay with me. Time for some Cajun flavors. Our 4th recipe is Cajun blackened catfish. This dish is bursting with spicy and savory Cajun seasonings. With a crispy exterior and tender, flaky fish inside, it's a quick and nutritious option for seafood lovers. Preheat a skillet or cast iron pan over medium-high heat. In a small bowl, combine the Cajun seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, dried thyme, dried oregano, cayenne pepper, salt, and pepper. Pat the catfish fillets dry with a paper towel. Rub the spice mixture evenly onto both sides of each fillet, pressing it into the fish to adhere. Add the butter to the preheated skillet or pan and let it melt. Carefully place the seasoned catfish fillets into the pan. Cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, or until the fish is blackened and cooked through, and easily flakes with a fork. Remove the catfish fillets from the pan and let them rest for a few minutes. Squeeze fresh lemon juice over the catfish fillets for a burst of citrus flavor. Serve the Cajun blackened catfish hot, garnished with freshly chopped parsley and accompanied by lemon wedges for an extra tangy kick. This recipe showcases the bold and spicy flavors of Cajun cuisine, with blackened catfish that is both tender and flavorful. Enjoy the Cajun blackened catfish as a delightful and satisfying main course. We've reached our final recipe, and it's a sweet ending to our Southern culinary journey. Last but certainly not least, we have a classic Southern dessert, peach cobbler. Juicy, ripe peaches baked with a buttery crust and a touch of cinnamon. It's a heavenly treat that's quick to make and will satisfy your sweet tooth. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius. In a mixing bowl, combine the sliced peaches, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, ground cinnamon, and ground nutmeg. Mix well and set aside to let the flavors meld. In a separate bowl, whisk together the flour, remaining 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, baking powder, and salt. Pour in the melted butter and vanilla extract. Stir until the mixture forms a thick batter. Grease a baking dish or casserole dish with butter or cooking spray. Pour the batter into the greased dish, spreading it evenly. Spoon the peach mixture over the batter, distributing it evenly. Do not stir. Place the dish in the preheated oven and bake for about 40 to 45 minutes, or until the cobbler topping is golden brown and the peach filling is bubbly. Remove the peach cobbler from the oven and let it cool for a few minutes. Serve the Southern peach cobbler warm, either on its own or topped with vanilla ice cream or whipped cream for an extra indulgence. This recipe showcases the juicy sweetness of fresh peaches in a warm and comforting cobbler. Enjoy the Southern peach cobbler as a delightful dessert that captures the flavors of the South. And there you have it, folks. 5 easy recipes for quick and nutritious meals inspired by the flavors of the American South. I hope you're as excited as I am to try these delicious dishes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found these recipes inspiring and that they bring a taste of the South to your kitchen. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more culinary adventures. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be exploring another exciting theme. Until then, keep cooking, keep exploring, and savor the flavors of the world.